Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis, finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Draw play, Madison. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Okay, ready? Check, go!
Madison is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, Madison. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alexander Madison. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. See a team's able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Lions at 11-3 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. A play fake. Now Warner. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They run out of the gun with Swift. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 9th rushing touchdown on the year, number 12 overall. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be... And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there. It's another 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This goes out wide from Madison. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. George Pickens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And he makes the score 14-7. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Warner. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down now, it's Vasquez. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And New York set to take the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
Excellent start. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Come on. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield down to 46. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second and 5. Pickens on the slant. And it's going to be another first down as they get into the ground. The Lions 30. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Kayvon Thibodeau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Holding. Offense.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still second down.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
This time the game will end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to...
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away from the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's got the hook up to Moore. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He'll look to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this underneath to Madison. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Vasquez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Tony. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 26 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching up point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a give to Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. It's Bates. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Onto the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Vasquez. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. He's got this to pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on first down. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point gets up. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run on first down. Vasquez. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vasquez, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Warner. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. No, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. 1:08 to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In motion to tight end. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And the tight end goes in motion left. He's back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Holding, receiving team.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And
when the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it.
tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound.